Good morning. It's Saturday, November 9th. I'm Jessica Formoso in the Fox 5 newsroom. Thanks for joining us live on the Fox local app. Now, firefighters responded to a brush fire in Prospect Park, Brooklyn on Friday evening, one of many across the tri-state area. The FDNY says it started just before 7 p.m. in a large meadow area at the heart of the popular park. Fire officials say it became a 2-alarm fire. New York City is under a red warning flag. Now, police have arrested 42-year-old Eduardo Diaz in connection to Thursday's Upper West Side shooting. He's facing attempted murder and assault charges. Police say Diaz is a disgruntled employee who shot his former boss after being fired. The victim is expected to be okay. Now, let's take a look outside. Today, a lot cooler and sunny. Tonight, clear and cool. Tomorrow, finally, some much-needed rain. Now, Long Island police have arrested a pair of suspects charged with taking part in illegal street racing incidents last weekend. Now we are seeing new videos showing the vandals slashing the tires of police vehicles while officers responded to the chaos. Fox 5's Jody Goldberg has more from Islip.
Do both tires. Go, 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 go.
Slashed tires, crashed cars, and at least one that caught fire as that driver tried to get away.
There are police officers and first responders that are getting injured.
New video from social media shows just how fast they were going as they dangerously invaded the streets of Suffolk County during a wild weekend takeover.
We will find you. We will arrest you. And our DA will prosecute you.
Suffolk police arrested the drivers of these two cars, Jordi Anzaguano of Westbury and Dennis Caprava of Brooklyn, both in their 20s, and police anticipate the arrest of others. These videos, like scenes straight out of Fast and the Furious, are posted to social media. The more views or clicks, the more money they get.
These aren't innocent kids. These are criminals.
Another man was arrested last month after a woman was hit during a different takeover farther east. In an effort to pump the brakes on any others, officials created a new street takeover task force.
We're using all of our intelligence, all of our video to try to identify anybody involved in these.
Residents are relieved action is being taken.
If they're gonna do the crime, you better be prepared for what might come next involving the time.
Thank God voices are heard.
No officials aren't saying how many officers will be part of the task force, but say the sheriff's office, highway officers, as well as the crime analysis center will help out. Someone will also be assigned to monitor social media for these types of events.
We want to know where they're going to be and when they're going to be there so we can deploy our people effectively to capture them.
Officials are hoping to strengthen the law so people think twice.
We need the legal authority, if they are found guilty to be involved in street racing or road rage, to allow us to crush that car so it never appears on the road again.
And they're offering quick cash, $500 for information leading to arrests ahead of future car meets. In Suffolk County, Long Island, Jody Goldberg, Fox 5 News.
A Brooklyn man is charged with staging a crash on the Belk Parkway in Queens. Dashcam video of the crash went viral on social media last month. Queens DA Melinda Katz says 28-year-old Mikhail Martinez was an occupant in the car. He and others are accused of intentionally cutting her off and then forcing her to come to a stop and then reversing into her car. Martinez faces several charges, including reckless endangerment and insurance fraud. He is due back in court in January. In New Jersey, Sky Fox was overhead as police responded to a truck that crashed into an apartment complex in Ramsey around 10:30 in the morning yesterday. Some people living there were evacuated from the north side of the building. They have since been let back in. Officials say the structure of the building is safe except one apartment. The cause of the crash is under investigation. Subway surfing has become a very dangerous and often deadly stunt among young people in the city, with at least 6 people dying this year. Now a teen who suffered a severe brain injury while riding the train is urging others to think twice before doing the dangerous activity. Fox 5's Richard Giacovitz has more on the message he is sending.
It's a dangerous trend that has been circulating social media for more than a year now, subway surfing, where teens hop aboard a train car while it's barreling down the tracks.
I have like a bad kid friend group, but I wasn't a bad kid.
17-year-old Terrell Ismail was once a self-proclaimed subway surfing pro, a challenge he accepted multiple times so he could impress his friends.
What are you gaining out of it? Some virtual views to make you the most popular kid in your school?
It was June of 2022 when Ismail made a decision that ultimately altered his life forever. It was on his girlfriend's birthday when he went subway surfing on the 7 train heading towards 111th Street when his head slammed into an overpass. He fell off and blacked out.
Obviously I saw it, but the amount of speed the human brain would have needed to process what to do, I would have already been there by the time.
More forward. So much better.
Terrell Ismail has spent nearly 2 years here at Blythedale Children's Hospital in Valhalla recovering from a traumatic brain injury. When he first arrived here, he couldn't eat on his own or breathe on his own, and he had to relearn to walk and talk again, too.
We had to take the better part of a year to basically help his brain and his body recover from that unfortunate decision to get on top of the subway.
He looks back with obvious regret, but is also using his second chance at life for a greater purpose, to warn the next potential subway surfer that it's just not worth it.
The quote goes, high risk, high reward, and you're offering, quite literally, the highest risk there is to offer for absolutely no reward.
In Valhalla, Richard Giacovis, Fox 5 News.
And Sean Diddy Combs filing a new request for bail. Defense lawyers argued the hip-hop mogul can't properly prepare for his sex trafficking trial from inside the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, so he should be confined to home detention. Instead, they've also proposed around-the-clock security monitoring, near-total restrictions on him contacting anyone but his lawyers, and $50 million in bail if he's released. No decision yet, but the judge has denied Diddy's 3 previous bail requests. The polarizing presidential election stirring up a rash of emotions. Sharon Crowley has more on how Post-its on a subway wall are helping alleviate stress or just give people a platform to express their feelings.
It just shows how expressive New York is, because we all come from like different backgrounds. So it just shows that when we need to, we can all come together like as a community.
If you want to express your feelings about the election, maybe consider putting them on a Post-it note.
I wrote that in order to transform our politics, we also have to transform our media, education system, and our culture.
Under 14th Street in Greenwich Village, hanging in a passageway between subway lines, you'll find an interactive, MTA-approved project known as Subway Therapy.
You want to be part of it, too, because like group therapy is different than personal therapy.
Subway Therapy creator Matthew Chavez says his intent to make us feel better. All you have to do, write down your thoughts on a Post-it note or just read someone else's. He developed it after the 2016 election when President-elect Trump won the first time.
I just wanted to help people feel better about the stuff they feel bad about. That was really what I wanted to do at the start, and it's been wonderful to be able to do this work for 8 years.
Dr. Jeff Gardier is a clinical psychologist in New York City.
And you're committing your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and sharing with others. And that's a very supportive thing, but it's also a confirmation of your authenticity.
The exhibit ends on Saturday, and if you didn't get a chance to see it in person, you can go to subwaytherapy.com and see it online. And of course, I had to write my own note, so here goes. Sharon Crowley, Fox 5 News.
Brooklyn has embraced the WNBA champion New York Liberty, and now they are returning the love. With an assist from the team's owners, Joe and Clara Tsai, a worn-down basketball court in East New York has been fully renovated. Their foundation, the Social Justice Fund, has invested nearly $2 million to renovate parks throughout the borough. Now a final check at the forecast today. A lot cooler and sunny. Tonight, clear and cool. Tomorrow, finally, some much-needed rain at night. And that does it for us this morning. I'm Jessica Formoso. Have a great day. Remember, Fox 5 News is always streaming here on the Fox local app.